You ever feel like the people closest to you were the ones who hurt you the most? That's Joseph's story. He wasn't stabbed in the back by strangers. It was his own brothers. They hated him. They sold him. But what they didn't know is they were setting him up for something greater. Stick with me. This story, it's wild, and it'll change how you see pain and betrayal. So Joseph was just 17, young, dreamer, and his dad, Jacob, straight up favored him, gave him a fancy robe, a robe that said, "I'm special." That didn't sit right with his brothers. On top of that, Joseph starts having dreams, big dreams. He tells his brothers, "Hey, I had a dream y'all were bowing to me." Yeah, not the smartest move. They already didn't like him. Now they hated him. One day, Joseph's dad sends him to check on his brothers in the fields. They see him coming from far away, and they say, "Here comes that dreamer." They plot. Some wanted to kill him, but one of them was like, "Nah, let's just throw him in a pit." So they grab him, rip off his robe, throw him in a deep hole, and then this happens. Genesis 37, verse 28. So when the Midianite merchants came by, his brothers pulled Joseph up out of the cistern and sold him for 20 shekels of silver to the Ishmaelites, who took him to Egypt. 20 silver coins. They sold their own brother like he was nothing. Then they lied to their dad, said Joseph was dead. Imagine that. Your blood turns their back on you. For cash. Now Joseph is in Egypt, alone. No family, no rights, no voice. He gets sold again, to a man named Potiphar. But Joseph keeps his head down. He works hard. God's favor is still on him. Potiphar trusts him with everything, but then, bam, Potiphar's wife tries to seduce him. Joseph says no. She lies on him. Now Joseph's in prison. Man, think about it. He did nothing wrong. Betrayed by brothers, lied on by a woman, locked up for something he didn't do. But even in the prison, he stayed faithful, and God stayed with him. That's the kind of character Joseph had. He wasn't just waiting for the blessing, he was working in the dark. Years pass, Joseph's still in prison. Then Pharaoh has these dreams. No one can explain them, but someone remembers. Hey, there's this young man in prison who can interpret dreams. So Joseph gets called up. He tells Pharaoh exactly what the dreams mean. 7 years of good harvest, then 7 years of famine. And he gives Pharaoh a game plan. Pharaoh's like, "You're the man." Just like that, Joseph becomes second in command in Egypt. Amazing, right?